For my passion project, I've researched about books, not reading books, how authors write their books. I wanted to do this topic because I've always liked writing since I was little. I usually got into the creative world. I liked reading, but I didn't like it as much as writing because you didn't have to spend hours and hours and knowing what's in it. So what I learned was that authors first start out with an idea and branch off from that. Like in my book called Runaway, there's two kids that live in an orphanage named Sub and Megan, who they call Meg. And when Meg gets adopted, so Sub has to try to find a way to do that. In your story, they have two characters, Sub and Meg and mine, and usually have one major problem, her getting adopted. The rest of the book is about solving it. You also have to describe the setting and the character and stretch out moments. Like I did when she gets adopted, it's really long, and how she's crying in the bedroom and everything. I'll use all of these to make the book run away, so I'll read a little bit. Meg, are you out there? Trees were surrounding me from each direction. I felt like I was in my final resting place, all alone in the woods, running from home. Now I'm thinking that people are calling my name. Sub, over here, Sub. Let's backtrack. You were to where everything started. I was in my bedroom at Nevada Oaktown Orphanage, which was right next to the Tioga National Forest, the third biggest forest in the U.S. I was looking into my antique broken mirror. My black messy hair was sticking out all over the place, and my light blue eyes glowing like blue light bulbs. Sub, get down here right now, yelled Mrs. Markle, the old, wrinkly, plump, and gray-haired orphanage owner from downstairs. These two pairs of parents would like to see you, she said in a calmer voice. Coming, I hollered back, trotting down the stairs. You know if Mrs. Markle's happy about something. It either looks like a rainbow threw up on it or they have over-the-top makeup on. I turned the corner and there was a couple that sure enough was like I described them. The woman had a beehive hairdo with a lime green mermaid dress on. The man was wearing a sky blue tuxedo with a zebra print bow tie. Meg, my best friend, who had hot red flaming hair with dark blue eyes, was standing next to them, trying not to laugh. This must be you, Sub. You were talking about him, the man said to Mrs. Markle in an excited but sarcastic voice. George, yelled his wife angrily, knowing he didn't mean he liked Sub at all. We can fix his style to more fashionable like this, she said, streaking her hands across her dress. I walked over to Meg and obviously had a horrible face on. I had a horrible face on, so she couldn't help but let a smirk out. Let's let Meg and Sub get to know the crosswires while we talked in my office, said Ms. Markle. I was about to barf if I was in that room with them any longer, said Meg, laughing quietly. Who are these crosswire people anyway? She asked, putting her hair back into a ponytail, which Miss Markle hates. Then the creaky old back door opened and shut. Two people's voices could be made out in the kitchen. I'm guessing that they're right here right now, I said, walking down the black and white tiled hallway towards the kitchen. And if you want to find out the rest of the book, I'll probably do a YouTube thing later.